Hey everybody, it's Christine. I'm going to do my weekly wrap-up. Videos might be sporadic in the next couple of weeks. My daughter is going through a bunch of stuff and our life just kind of exploded on Sunday night. So that's why I'm doing my weekly wrap-up today and not yesterday. And Tuesday Talks is not going to be done today. And I was going to do the March Mystery Madness. I might still do it sporadically, but I don't know. With everything that's going on, I can't guarantee I will. So let's get on to what I was reading last week. I read Scott Westerfeld's Uglies, Shay's Story, the graphic novel. It followed Uglies fairly well. I didn't find a whole lot of differences, but it's just from Shay's point of view. And then I read Uglies by Scott Westerfeld. It's the second graphic novel, and it's Cutters. This one, and it's also by Shay's point of view. I had a problem with this one. It didn't flow well. It felt like it was missing major points, and it was jumpy. So I gave the first one, Shay's Story, I think a 4 out of 5. This one I gave 3, I think, 2 or 3. It didn't appeal to me at all. I didn't like it. Well, I mean, I can't say I didn't like it. I felt it could have been done very much better. And the fact that it's all in... I like my comics in color, and these are all black and white. Not to mention, in this one, they have some weird scenes interspersed throughout, and it kind of makes no sense. So, yeah, I wouldn't advise it. Or, I don't know what I'm talking about. I went on to read, or I finished, Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. It's book 1 in the Infernal Devices. And I liked it. I think I gave it a 4. But it's, how to describe it? It starts off with Will and Jem finding a body of a girl. And she's stabbed to death. And they were also chasing a demon. And then 6 weeks later, that was the prologue. And then it starts off with Tessa coming to, not Southampton. But anyway, she comes to England. And she's looking for her older brother. And he said to, come to this place and not another one because it's a much better place. And then 2 women meet her at the dock. And they don't get her luggage or anything. And she's kind of dumbfounded, like, why is my brother not here? So they kind of kidnap her and force her into doing this, I don't know if I want to say it or not, but this thing to pull her powers out, I guess. And she never knew that she was like this. Still doesn't know where her brother is. They told her if she did this thing, she'd get back with her brother. But it goes on for more than that. I liked it. I gave it a 4. And I will definitely be picking up the second book. And then I went on to read Altogether Dead. Or did I? Yeah. By Charlaine Harris. This one follows Sookie going to a vampire summit in, I think it's by Chicago, that area. And I don't know how to say a whole bunch about it. But the vampires want her to help in trying to weed out some things at the vampire summit with the humans. So that's what I'm going to say. I think I gave it a 4. I like this one a lot better than the previous one. And then I read this one in one day. Well, not hard to. It only took a couple hours. Reclaiming His Pregnant Widow by Tessa Radley. I felt the need for some romance because I haven't read any in a while. And yeah. I gave it a 3. It wasn't too bad. But it wasn't the best. It's about a woman who is at a museum. She's not a curator, but she works in a museum. And her husband has been declared dead from going missing. And he ended up going to countries that she didn't know he was going to go to, and things ensue, and you can't really tell much about the plot because it's only like less than 200 pages long. But she's pregnant, and he thinks it's somebody else's baby because he's been missing for 4 years. Kind of deal. So what I'm currently reading, I'm still reading A Touch of Dead because there's only one story left. I don't know if I did. I think I did Lucky in the last wrap-up. And this one takes place after the one I'm currently reading, which is From Dead to Worse. And I just started it last night. I only got in a couple pages and then I was done. I was exhausted. So those will be done this week. And then I also picked up Love That Split the World by Emily Henry. And this one, it's kind of slow for me. I don't know if it's because of everything that's going on and I'm really not into starting another book with a different world in it, as opposed to continuing on with this where I'm familiar with the world. Yeah, so far it's just about a girl who has a ghost grandma show up and tell her that you have 3 months to help him. And then the grandmother kind of sees something in the corner of her eye and disappears. So she doesn't know who she has to help, why she has to help them, yada yada. So those are going to be the 2 books I'm going to be currently reading. I might pick up some of my library books. We have to go to the library today. But I don't foresee reading any more this week. If I do, you'll see it in my next week's wrap-up. Yeah, so I will try and do the March Mystery Madness. And that is by Troy Towell, I think is his name. I'll put his link down below. And it's being co-hosted by Lizzie Faye Loves Books, or Elizabeth. And I'll put her link down below as well, so you can check that out. If I do, I'll probably read, well, I mean, this one counts as one, or my former one counts as one, because it's a paranormal mystery. But there's 8 different, I'll quickly talk about them here if I can get it up. Oops. Okay. See if I can quickly stop it before it starts playing.
Hello, BookTube.
There we go. Okay, it is Challenge 1, read a food, craft, hobby, cozy mystery. Challenge 2 is read a mystery in which the main sleuth or detective is a person of color. That one I'd be having a hard time with because I just don't know of any. 3, read an Agatha Christie novel or one of the Edgar Allan Poe short stories, The Murders in the Rue Morgue, The Mystery of Marie Roget, or The Purloined Letter. And my grandmother's Agatha Christie's are over at my mom's. Challenge 4 is read a true crime novel. That's easy for me because I have a whole shelf of them. 5, read a paranormal mystery, which I've already done. Challenge 6 is read a pet mystery, which I have Lillian Jackson Brown's, I think that's her name, Bronze, the Cat Who series that I want to start. And then challenge 7 is take a journey and read a mystery set in a different part of the world from where you live. That you just kind of have to look for them. And challenge 8, read an amateur sleuth mystery where the detective is a kid or a teen, so like the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew, or my favorite when I was a kid was Nancy Drew and the Bobbsey Twins. I loved the Bobbsey Twins. So I might pick up one of those. And the bonus challenge is read 8 books. If you combine challenges, then read any type of mystery you want in order to get your 8 books read. And then there's the hashtag March Mystery Madness for Twitter. So I'm hoping to join. I might just do it not on the sly, but kind of in the background. If I do get a chance, I will post a video of my TBR. And I think that about covers everything. Yeah. So let me know what you're reading this week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.